Now, here now we are going to talk about the integration for the exponential function. The integration of b to the power u du is b to the power u over ln b plus c. And the integration of e to the power u du will be e to the power u plus c. So how did you solve it now? Let's start now with number 1 here. In number 1 here, we have 2, the integration of 2 to the power x. So it will be here the integration of b to the power u. It will be 2 to the power x over ln 2 plus c. Now let's talk about the integration of e to the power u. Here, now we say that integration of e to the power u is e to the power u. But if we have it as e to the power 5x, so we need first to assume that if u is 5x, so du over dx will be 5. So that's mean du is 5 dx, or, but I need here to replace dx. So dx, or I mean like you have to make a cross product. So 5 dx will be du. So dx will be 1 over 5 du. So you need to find u, or replace u with, or you replace 5x with u, and also you need to replace dx with du. Here it's different than what did we take before. Before we replace du with dx. Here now you have to place dx with du. So it will be e. Now 5x you replace it with u times dx you replace it with 1 over 5 du. So by replacing u and dx, you have it as 1 over 5 integration of e to the power u du. So after that now it comes like e to the power u du. I know that its integration is e to the power u plus c, and replace 1 over 5 here. So it comes as 1 over 5 e to the power 5x plus c. In other words, or which makes it easier for you, like if you have e, please. If you have, if I have e to the power 5x, and I need to find the derivative of it, and I need to find the integration of it. And if you have e to the power 2x, and you need to find the derivative, did you see the whiteboard now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
And you need to find now the derivative and the integration. And if you have e to the power 5x, the derivative was 5e to the power 5x. You find the integration or the derivation of 5x. For the integration, you have to divide it by the integration of the power. For the derivation, you multiply it by the derivation of the power, and for the integration, you divide it by the integration or by the derivation of the power. So here, the derivation of 5x is 5. So in derivative, you multiply it by 5, and in integration, you divide it by 5. If you have, as an example now, e to the power 2x, so that's mean its derivative will be 2e to the power 2x, and its integration will be e to the power 2x over 2. Okay, if you have it as e to the power 5x, the derivation, you multiply it. We multiply the derivative of the power by e to the power 5x, and the integration, that's you divide e to the power 5x by the derivation of the power. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Let's have now. Now, let's find now the derivative of e to the power x. As we did before, assume that u is negative x. So du over dx will be negative 1. So integration of e. Now, instead of negative x, write u. And instead of dx, here let's make cross product. So dx, or negative dx is du. So dx, sorry, will be negative du. I need now to replace dx. I replace it with negative du. Or you can say it's negative 1 times the integration of e to the power u du. Then, so it's negative 1. Now, e to the power u, its derivative is e to the power u plus c. So it will be negative e to the power negative x plus c. Hello, this one we solve it. Now let's solve x squared times e to the power x cubic. The integration of x squared e to the power x cubic. Now, the first thing here, since we have e to the power x cubic, so I have to assume that u is x cubic. And if u is x cubic, so du over dx will be 3x squared. So as I told you here now, I need to replace dx. So by cross product, 3x squared du dx will be du. So dx will be du over 3x squared. Then let's come back here. Now e to the power x cubic, I replace it as e to the power u. And dx, I replace it as du over 3x squared. And here you have x squared. Then x squared cancel x squared. So we have it as 1 over 3, the integration of e to the power u du. And the integration of e to the power u is e to the power u plus c. Then I replace u as x cubic. So it will be 1 over 3 e x cubic plus c. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Now, What's the integration of e to the power 7x? Who can tell me?
First, we'll assume that 7x is 0.
Okay, then find the
du
derivative.
over
Bravo.
dx
Du over dx will be 7.
equals 7.
Bravo. Then
The cross product, it will be 7 dx
is du.
equal du.
Bravo. Then
dx equal du over 7.
du أيوة صح. dx
dx equal
du over 7. Bravo. Then let's come back here now. So e to the power 7x, I replace it as e to the power u. And dx, we replace it with what?
du over 7.
du over 7. Then keep 1 over 7 outside. What is the integration of e to the power u du?
1 over 7 e to the power u plus c.
Bravo. It will be e to the power u plus c. So 1 over 7 and replace u with 7x.
X plus c.
Bravo. So it will be 1 over 7 e to the power 7x plus c. Bravo. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
If you have now e to the power square root of x over square root of x, you need to find its derivative. So from here, the first step, look at u. What is the power of u? It is square root of x.
Root of x.
So I replace, or I will assume that u is the square root of x. So if u is the square root of x, or in other words, it is x to the power half, so du over dx will be half x to the power n minus 1, which is 1 minus half, which is negative n minus 1, sorry, which is half minus 1, so which is negative half. So du over dx is 1 over 2 square root of x. Cross product, so dx will be 2 square root of x du. So after the two things you have to do here, assume u and find dx. Then let's come back here. E to the power square root of x, that's mean e to the power u times dx, it is 2 square root of x du. And down here, you have the square root of x. They cancel each other. So you have it as 2 e to the power u du. What's the integration of e to the power u du? It is e to the power u plus c. Replace it now with u, which is square root of x. So it will be 2 e square root of x plus c. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Now, evaluate the integrals using the indicated substitutions. Here, number 63 now. Find the integration of e to the power negative 5x dx. And they told me that assume that u is negative 5x. So I need to find now the integration of e to the power 5x if u is negative 5x. So if u is negative 5x, so du over dx will be negative 5.
Negative 5.
Then cross product, so du will be negative 5 dx. So I told you, when you find the integration of u, you have to find dx. So here, divide by
So
negative
dx
5.
equals du over negative 5.
So dx will be du over negative 5. Now let's come back here. So integration of e. Now negative 5x, replace it with u. And dx, replace it with du over negative 5. Or you can write it as negative 1 over 5, the integration of e to the power u du. Then, so negative 1 over 5, keep it here. Now, let's come back. What is the integration of e to the power u du?
E to the power u plus c.
Yes, it will be e to the power u plus c. And then replace u with
Negative 5x
plus c.
plus c.
So it will be negative 1 over 5 e to the power negative 5x plus c. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Now, let's solve number 64. Number 64 here, evaluate the integral of e to the power x over 1 plus e to the power x. And they told me assume that u is 1 plus e to the power x. So here, e to the power x over 1 plus e to the power x dx. And assume that u is 1 plus e to the power x. Now, if u is 1 plus e to the power x, so du over dx will be what? What's the integration of 1? Yeah, the derivation, sorry, of 1?
0.
0.
And what is the derivation of e to the power x?
X e to the power x.
It is e to the power x, yes.
E to the power x.
So du over dx will be e to the power x. So du will be e to the power x dx. I need dx only. So I will say dx is d to the power u over e to the power x. So after you find your assumption, find dx. Then let's come back here now. 1 plus e to the power x, replace it with u. So here now, replace it with u. And dx, replace it with du over dx, over e to the power x, sorry. Then, as you see here, we have e to the power x. It's cancelled it. So what did we have now? We have the integration of 1 over u du. Now, what's the integration of 1 over u du?
Ln absolute value of u plus c.
Bravo, good job. The integration of 1 over u will be ln the absolute value of u plus c. So it is ln, and then replace u with 1
plus e to the power x plus c.
e to the power x plus c. Bravo. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Now, I need you now to solve number 66 and send me your answer, please, on chat. The first step here, you have to assume that U is yes.
حلت بس اللي هي السكويرد وهاي الأشياء مش عارفة أكتبها بالشات.
Yes, okay, there's no problem, but check it with me.
Okay.
So if U is negative X over 2, so du will be, or du over dx. Like this one here, you can write it as negative half times X. So it's negative half. The integration here, the derivation here will be negative half. So negative dx will be 2 du. So dx will be negative 2 du. Then E. Instead of negative x over 2, write it u. And dx, write it as negative 2 du. Then it's negative 2 integration of e to the power u plus c. Then negative 2. Now what's the integration of e to the power u? It will be e to the power u plus c. So it's negative 2 e to the power negative x over 2 plus c. This will be now the answer. Thank you, Lana. Your solving is correct.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Now, what's the time now here? The period is finished. Thank you so much. Inshallah, on Sunday, we will continue here.